Okay, in this exercise, we're looking for a temperature which the Fahrenheit and the Celsius scales coincide, and also whether or not Kelvin and Celsius coincide. So we know that the Fahrenheit temperature is equal to 9/5 of the Celsius temperature plus 32. So, if we want to find a temperature in which they coincide, then we would have the Fahrenheit temperature would be equal to the Celsius temperature, which if these are the same, there's no sense in having a subscript, and so I'll just call this equal to T. Okay? So I would say here, the Fahrenheit temperature, which I'm going to denote as T, is going to be equal to 9/5 of the Celsius temperature, which is also then T, plus 32, because TF is equal to TC. And so then, just a matter of solving from here, we'd have, I guess I'll run through the algebra. T minus 9/5 T is going to be equal to 32, right? Then I could factor out a T. We have T times 1 minus 9/5 is equal to 32. 1 minus 9/5, that's 5/5 minus 9/5, so that's negative 4/5, right? So we have T times negative 4/5 equals 32. And then multiply by 5, divide by negative 4, and we get T is equal to negative 40. So at negative 40, we have the same temperature on the Fahrenheit and Celsius. So negative 40 degrees Celsius is equal to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's for part A. The negative 40, they have the same, values. And then for part B, is there any temperature which the Kelvin and Celsius scales coincide? Well, you can look at the temperature, the Kelvin temperature is going to be equal to the Celsius temperature plus 273.15, right, Kelvin. So it's just an offset. So this one, if we try to set these, temperature Kelvin equal to temperature Celsius, so they both be T, we'd have T is equal to T plus, 273 here, right? 0.15. And you subtract T from both sides, you'd have to have 0 is equal to 273.15, which is not possible, right? So there's no way that you can ever have, Celsius and Kelvin coincide because they're the same size, right? Change in 1 Kelvin is the same as change in 1 Celsius. It's just offset a little bit to get down to absolute 0, right? Yeah, they would never coincide there. And actually, important thing to note here is that a change in temperature in Kelvin would be equal to the same as a change in temperature Celsius because they're the same size, right? So if a temperature goes up by 100 Kelvin, it's the same as going up by 100 Celsius. So in equations we look at later on, where we look for a change in temperature, if it's looking for a change in temperature in Celsius, we can actually just use a change in temperature in Kelvin. It would be the same thing.